As you guys may or may not know, me and Iskall, we get along fairly well. I mean, we've done a few videos together. We were the Lag Busters in Hermitcraft Series 4. We were the Mafia Bros and everything like that. I'd say we're fairly good friends. But then Iskall started referring to me as Mumbo. So I killed him. I've cut him in half. And now we're going to see what happens inside. Now, one thing that you may notice about Iskall and the way that he says things is that he often adds "of Doom" to the ends of names of things. For example, a title for one of his recent videos is Super Creeper Spawner of Doom. Now, you may think that this is just Iskall doing it for comedic effect. He just thinks it sounds funny, but actually that isn't the case. He has got a Doom center in his brain, and it is filled with these little guys, all just called Doom. And what happens is that when he goes to name something, they will actually send Doom through these hoppers right here, and they will travel through and they will activate this dropper down at the bottom, which will send out a Doom item just into his voice box. So as soon as he goes to name something, it will automatically add "of Doom" to the title of it. I mean, I feel a little bit sorry for him because he can't help it. It's just something that happens naturally due to his biology and the way that his brain functions. But I kind of stopped feeling sorry for him once I realised what his diamond eye is for. For those of you who haven't noticed, Iskall has got like a diamond eye on one side of his face. And it turns out, he has got like an X-ray modification just inside his head. Now, I actually feel like I should probably speak to Exumavoid about this, because clearly that is unfair to other players. So naturally, he's able to spot diamond ore wherever it is. So he can see through blocks and he can see diamond ore off in the distance. But he also has it toggleable, so he can flick this lever right here, now he can see all iron ore, and then he can flick this lever, he can see all emeralds, flick this lever, you can see all lapis. If he activates this one, he can see all of the gold, you can see all of the redstone now, and he can see all of the coal. If he's got all of them switched on, then he's got like full X-ray modification. He can find any ore in Minecraft without really having to go out searching for it, which is why he always has so many resources. I mean, that is ridiculously overpowered. If I was Exumavoid, I'd ban him. I mean, seriously. But it doesn't stop there inside Iskall's head, which is... well, it was fairly surprising for me, because Iskall actually has quite a complex head. He has got one more little system, which is this. This is the laughing generator. Iskall has got an extremely recognisable, and I have to say, rather infectious and hilarious laugh. And that's actually generated by this system right here. So the laugh comes up, and it goes through his mouth area, and then it gets fine-tuned by these pistons, so it comes out sounding like Iskall's laugh actually sounds, which is really, really cool. I'm fairly jealous of that, because yeah, my laugh's awful. But anyway, moving on from the head, we have got the heart. This is what is keeping Iskall alive. It is pumping away, and as you can see, it is made out of Iskallium. Now, Iskallium is subtly different to slime blocks. I won't go into too much detail, because Iskall covers all of this inside his video, so you'll have to go and check him out to see all of that explained. But this is what is keeping Iskall functioning. So you can see it's pumping exactly the same as a human heart, but instead of pumping blood around the body, like most humans, it actually pumps around Iskallium. Iskallium gets pumped through all of his veins, and that's what keeps him alive. And a fun fact is that, so far all I can tell is the only way to kill Iskall is to actually stop this heart from pumping, either by destroying it, or by just cutting off all of the Iskallium supply. So if you do want to kill him, that's the way to do it. But obviously that does make Iskall very good at PvP, because you've only got a tiny target to aim for. As we all know, he absolutely hates diorite. Iskall despises diorite. There's no worse blocks in the game for him, and I kind of have to agree with him. Diorite isn't the prettiest block in the world, especially in the standard texture pack. But Iskall hates it so much that he actually burns it. He routinely burns it on the Hermitcraft server, and he actually has an inbuilt diorite burner inside his body, and it's extremely fast paced. Now I'm going to activate it using that lever over there. Obviously he can just activate it inside his body, but you can see, look how much diorite is just flowing through the system right here and just falling into this fiery pit, just being incinerated. I don't actually know what bodily function this performs. I kind of have a theory that it gives him great pleasure, but I'm not 100% certain. All I can say is that it is destroying huge quantities of diorite extremely quickly. If we head over to his left arm, he has got something very special that I have to say I wasn't really expecting to see, but I suppose it totally makes sense. So we know that Iskall and Ren, they get along very well, and Rendog, I mean, let's just say he dies quite a lot. He dies a lot on the Hermitcraft server. And Iskall often has to go and help him out, pick up his items, and basically sort him out, and just make sure that he doesn't lose all of his stuff. Now, it seems like Iskall has actually implemented a system on the inside of his body that notifies him every single time that Rendog is in trouble. So you can see, here is the Ren Trouble Detector. This is what detects when Rendog is having a bit of an issue, and what it will do is it will activate this redstone circuit right here, which will actually kind of activate like a kind of Pip-Boy type situation on his wrist that will light up, and Iskall will look at it and then suddenly fly off to save his mate, which is absolutely lovely, to be honest with you. That's really, really kind, and it's something that I totally wasn't expecting to see on the inside of his body. That is a drastic maneuver. I mean, talk about best of mates. Finally, heading down to his legs, I've been caught by surprise here. I've always thought that Iskall was a pro at flying, even before they had like the rockets and everything like that in Minecraft. Iskall was just always really, really good at doing the whole bow and arrow technique where you could self-propel yourself up into the sky, and the reason it was so good wasn't because of skill, it's because he cheated. He totally cheated. Look, he has got rocket propulsion inbuilt inside his legs. So all he has to do is activate his legs, and it will send out a huge quantity of explosives which just launch him upwards a little bit. And he can just keep firing himself up into the distance, and obviously he didn't want any of the hermits to know about this because, you know, it is technically cheating, so he kind of kept it quiet and said that he was just really good with the bow and arrow thing, and now they're kind of redundant due to the fireworks, but still, he's got them, and they're still implanted in his legs. It's totally ridiculous. In fact, it clearly proves that Iskall is a little bit cheaty. He's got the X-ray vision, he's got the flying. I mean, come on now, he's a bit of an overpowered Minecrafter. But anyway, there we go. That is what is going on inside Iskall85. Obviously, if you do want to check out his channel, I'll put a link to that one down in the description. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comment section who you would like to see next on this series. I'm absolutely loving creating these videos. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Oh, and by the way, check out the latest film on the filming channel. Link is on the end screen. Do it! Just wish he'd stop calling me Bumbo. My name's Mumbo Jumbo. Does he not know? Not Bumbo.